Then there are the extend parts that we can use to make rooms longer. We have them with 2 sides and 1 side. So they simply can be placed next to an open side to prolong the room. And this one is for the 2 open sides. And we can place one in that direction, prolong it, or in the other direction. But they are meant to be in one direction only. So or you do this, or you do this one. They are not meant to be used in both directions. Next are the junction parts that can be used to connect open version rooms to corridors. This is the regular junction where we can have an ongoing corridor next to a room. For the corridor parts, we need to use upcon, downcon to make the connection. And so we can have this corridor next to the open room. Then there are junction in walls that can be used to have a corridor leading straight into a room. Like this. And then there's the junction T, which is a combination of both. This is a junction T, and where we can have, well, both the ongoing corridor and the one leading into the room and making things like this. And then we also have a junction for in-wall double. This part has been made for the double interior walls with the wide portals, in fact. So you can have this wide portal next to a corridor. Like this. And finally, we have the FillWalls. Several of ZimberLab products that don't fit into the block system directly, they come with their own blocks walls. I have a few examples here. We have an interior wall here with door C1, then an exterior portal wall with door C2, and here a window wall with window D. And we're going to use FillWalls to create, in combination with these, interior and exterior walls that we can place in our rooms. So here at the reservoir, at the FillWalls section, we have interior FillWalls and exterior FillWalls. They come in 0.5 up to 4 blocks, but in fact it's always the same part that just has been resized and texture ratios applied for your convenience. But they are meant to be resized, and in fact you can just take any of those to be used for interior and exterior. And then there are some more options, but I will come to that in a minute. Okay, so first let's take a look on how to create an interior wall. I have my door here with the interior wall part, and the first thing you do is just place it where you would like to have it in your room. Say I want to have it somewhere over here, and I snap it to the grid. Then we're going to place FillWalls at the left and the right, and we can say, well, this will be like a half block FillWall, and here 1.5 block FillWall. So we're going here to the interior section and take a half one and 1.5 one. And then we're going to place those at left and right of my wall that I have, and snap them to the grid as well. And there will be typically a 10 centimeter gap that we're going to close with the align tool. So you push align them against the wall you have, like this. And then you might need to resize them. No, this one is okay, but this one needs to be resized, and you just snap resize it in steps of 0.5 meter. And like this, your interior wall is done. Then for exterior walls, similar, but even simpler, because we don't have to use the align tool here. So you place your wall part where you would like it, and then you take a look at, well, it will be a 1.5 of exterior FillWalls. I take the main versions first. rotate them correctly. And like this, we have created an exterior wall. Now we have two options to use left and right wing parts. Here with the advanced system, what's happening if we place a wall? Well, it's going to cover 10 centimeters of this wall part. This is always the case. Now with this regular fill wall, also 10 centimeters of the fill wall will be covered. And if you want, you can use instead a left or right wing. Let's take a look here. So you have versions of these parts, left and right wings. This should be a left wing of 0.15. And then you see that is a bit of a better fit, so you don't lose this other 10 centimeters. It's just if you don't want to lose too much of your texture, you can use the left and the right wings. Further on, what we have here is as well are the corner versions. As we spoke before, if you're going to use a corner with two exterior walls, then you will have to use this corner version as your left wing part. For the window walls, it's the same. It's just you place your part, you see how much you have left over. Like this, you can create your exterior walls with these ZimberLab products. Okay, I think this was it. Thank you for watching. Have fun building and see you in Second Life.